Greetings and welcome back to the lab. Today, this is not a regular video, but I've been waiting for a lot of parts and some have arrived. So let's do an unboxing. I have two to unbox. I'm guessing these are circuit boards. Oddly enough, I have like multiple tracking services to know when things are going to arrive. That's just coincidence that I happen to have, and my phone has been dinging off the hook. So let's see if I can do this without doxing myself. It's the same size as the circuit boards. That's why I'm thinking that's probably what it is. Unless something else I ordered came in a similarly sized box. The tracking information has been a little weird because it's kind of like, oh, okay, I'm here in Los Angeles. I'm ordering stuff for Los Angeles, and I see it arrives at the airport in Los Angeles at LAX, and then all of a sudden it's in Las Vegas. Now, I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation. It is circuit boards, so this is going to be one of two. It's either going to be, if I'm correct on this, it's either going to be the main oscillator boards for the keyboard project, or it's going to be the second prototype bulbs for the Christmas lights project. So let's see, which one did we get? It looks like the oscillator boards to me, and I have to file this appropriately. And this one came vacuum sealed in bubble wrap, so no easy open package. That's why I get the knife out. Now let's take a quick look. At the circuit boards. Sorry, I have to kind of go off camera just to manage to extract these. There we go. Okay, then the silk screen's on this side, and I'm curious where they put the okay, I've got the name of it. Okay, I was wondering where they were going to... They put there's a tracking number that they put on it for their own processing. You can have that removed, but since I don't know if this is going to be the absolute final version, I don't actually have it removed because it's just an extra expense. But it's really small print and it's right there. So these look like they're in good shape. They've got... I round the corners by like 1.2 millimeters so that I don't have to worry about them being sharp. And the layout is a bit different. I moved the decoupling capacitor up here closer to the actual chip. There's actually two of them because it's a 2 oscillator chip. I moved all of the resistors in a row except for the mixing resistor. I turned the capacitor for the oscillator sideways. That's not the decoupling, that's the other one. And then I still have the trim pot down here, and the interface here, and the other interfaces up here, and then all of that is still the same. So, yep, looks like they did everything that I asked them to do. I'll just have to, for the moment, trust that the wiring is correct, and we'll put that aside and check out the other one. This one, I've showed a rendering of the finished product, but I haven't showed the circuit board without the rendering, and that's what I'm guessing this is. I've been wrong before. Let's see if I can do this. Alright. So that means that the keyboard project can move forward, except that I'm trying to think what... there are some other... There's one more piece that has to arrive to link all of those boards together. So that is on the way. So I can build them, I just won't be able to connect. I can have 8 oscillators on a board. I just can't have all 32 oscillators for the 2-octave system. So here we go. It is more circuit boards, and they are also shrink wrapped. Oh, they're not shrink wrapped. Ooh, did I get a bonus? Get coupons to save more. Alright. They're doing promotions here. And I noticed this morning that they were offering up a 3D printing promotion, which I haven't done yet. So I may actually get into that a little bit just to see what I can do. Probably the first thing I would do would be, I don't know, print up the black keys. Or something like that. Print up keys is probably what I would end up doing. Let's see, this is the easy open style, which isn't opening easily. Oh, there it goes. And these are the bulbs. There we go. So it's shaped like a bulb. Oh, I guess, yeah, I left off the lines that would sort of represent the threads of the bulb. But what I was more interested in was having, let me put this down, having, well, I'll just use this to point, having an interface here for connecting the power and having a hole here for mounting it. And there's actually another piece coming related to this, which is, I'm calling it the coupler. What that will do is allow me to connect this to the coupler, but then connect the power to the side of the coupler and have the power continue out from the coupler to the next one. So that way these will connect to the coupler, and then a coupler itself can then be mounted to whatever you're using to mount to the building or wherever you're hanging them. So that was the idea on that. So I used this as a reference to develop the coupler. And what this has here is 3 rings, the inner, the middle, and the outside. And if I remember right, there are, is it 8? Yeah, that's right. Okay, 8 in the middle. Sorry, 8 on the inner, 12 on the middle, and 16 on the outer. And so ultimately the plan is to build a few of these so I can see the inner versus the middle versus the outer, and I can try the spacing again and see what it looks like on the building, and then try and make some decision on what the final product is going to look like, and also making sure that I got the circuitry right on this, because if I got the circuitry right, then what I can do is order these in different color boards, and ultimately if I need 25 of them and this is only 5, I believe this one, there's no real discount if I order 10 of them of one color circuit board. It might be slightly cheaper than buying 5 of them twice. But if I try to go to 15, it doesn't necessarily save me something. With the smaller boards, sometimes the promotional price is actually more expensive than if you go a little bit further. So like with the couplers, I probably could have done 15 or 20 and it would have ended up being cheaper per board. But I only ordered 5 this time because I want to make sure I got the wiring correct after the disaster I had with the C9 bulb. So yeah, that's this, and that will probably be the next Freeform Friday video, is me building one of these and lighting it up, and then eventually I'll build a couple more off camera and put them outside. So there we are, bonus unboxing video. Thank you so much for sticking around. See you on the next one.